What's up there guys, it's Mac, hope you guys are well. Today we have a massive accessories collection video. This is literally just the best guide of the types of accessories to buy for the Nintendo Switch, and this is focusing on JoyCon grips, JoyCon attachments, third-party controllers as well as first-party controllers, first-party grips, as well as charge grips, JoyCon grips, individual JoyCon grips, dual JoyCon grips, Bluetooth controllers, wired third-party controllers, JoyCon individual JoyCon controller grips. These are a selection of stuff from eBay UK, from Amazon UK. It's a selection from all types of websites, to be honest. But a lot of these bargain ones you can pick up from eBay, and then obviously Amazon also sells them as well. Anyway, let's get into it. There's plenty to go through, so I'm going to quickly just try and get through as much as I can in the shortest amount of time so that you guys are not waiting on this for too long. Okay, so over here we first of all have, bear in mind I'm not going to be going through prices that much. I will try and do as many prices as I can from memory, but you'll also see them on the screen as well, and you'll also see close-ups of these in B-roll as well, so do check out, keep an eye out for that. But because obviously I bought these over a good expanse of time, so I've forgotten a bunch of the prices, but to be honest I know I've got a lot of bargains in these, so I want to go through them and hopefully they're still available on Amazon UK and eBay UK for you to purchase yourselves. So first of all, we're going to go with the charge grip. This is the official Nintendo Switch charge grip. It's the one that's basically a see-through charge grip. That's the only main difference, as well as it being obviously chargeable as well. That's one of the major differences, sorry. So basically it's like a see-through version, as you can see there, and it's got that all-important Type-C connector at the top. And this is, let's see the official one. You can see the difference. And yeah, all it has is the charge grip and it being a see-through stick. So you can put in the double Joy-Cons into there, and you can literally charge it with the Type-C, official Type-C charger that you get inside here as well. So a really cool buy. I think I picked this up from Amazon Warehouse. I think it was about £16, something like that. So a good steal. Over here we have a third-party JoyCon grip. This is a third-party charge grip, so very similar in design, a bit wiggly on the sides. The handles look a bit different, as you can see there. It's got a bit more of a slant to it, and it's got I think it's a Type-C charger as well at the top. So they have that, and it's got indication lights on the side here to show you when which controller you are as well. So it comes with a little box. I picked this up from eBay, not too much. I think it was about, I want to say about £7, something like that, £6 or £7. So a really good alternative if you want to go for a third-party route. But I wanted to pick up the official one as well, so I got the official one because I just wasn't a big fan of the third-party version, so just got that swapped out. But definitely third-party option is very affordable compared to the officially priced ones, so do check them out. This is the third-party JoyCon individual JoyCon grip. I picked this up from eBay. So that's the box it comes with, as you can see from the back. It shows you how you put it in, and it's really cool. What this one does is that it actually has a viewing platform for the light of the Joy-Con to go through, and as a result you can actually see at the top. So it actually shows you the light at the top, so it shows you what Joy-Con it is, which player. So it's really cool that you can do that. Probably one of the best ones I've discovered. You gotta remember, on eBay there's so many different types of Joy-Con, individual Joy-Con grips as well as dual Joy-Con grips. So to actually go through them, you have to go a bit of trial and error, and then eventually you find the best one. So do check it out. I don't think it has a specific name. You just need to just literally Google Joy-Con grips and just have a look at the pictures, and then see which one that fits the best. I found the bumpers are really good. They don't always function as well as it would, but that's just because they're just the design of the build, to be honest. That's just how they are. But I find that they're the most comfortable to pick up and use. The shoulder bars are the most easiest. They're going to be designed. It's got a nice little slant at the back, and they're quite thin as well, so they fit into your bags quite well. So you can put both Joy-Cons into there. It comes with a double pack, and you basically don't need to do a left or a right individual specific one. Any one would fit on either controller. This is the Gioteck one. I picked this up on launch and it came out. It's a bit more thinner than this one over here. So it's a bit thinner than this one. But this one has a specific L and R version. So you're going to have a specific one on the left and a specific one on the right. It will tell you at the top it's the L and R. But the actual shoulder buttons here are a lot more specific, so they're little individual buttons rather than it being an entire slant. So sometimes what I find that when you play Mario Kart 8, you can't actually reach the top bit, so it's really hard to sort of reach the shoulder buttons. But they are more precise because obviously they're individual buttons rather than it being a more of a collective button, and most of it being where you actually apply the pressure is where you get the effect. But anyway, pretty cool, very thin again, so I prefer these ones so I can fit them into my bag quite comfortably and not take up too much space. You also have these ones here, these JoyCon grips. Again, I picked them up for really cheap. I think they were about £4, something like that, £4 or £5, really cheap. And these ones are really cool. They come in black options as well, but you can also get these coloured versions. And these ones are a bit more chunkier, and the L&R buttons, again, they're a bit more larger, so you can reach them, but again, not the best. So you don't always get a precise hit all the time. You gotta specifically go into it a bit more and push a bit more into the middle. But either way, they are really cool. They've got the nice pads like all of these ones have. They've got the nice little sticky pads so they don't scratch your Joy-Cons. And they come in nice colours as well. And again, these two actually allow you to put the left or the right in either one, so it doesn't really affect it. So you can put on either one. And the Joy-Con just literally sits inside. I'll quickly just show you how. So it sits inside. So yeah, that's basically how the Joy-Con just sort of sits inside there. Comfortable grips. These are a bit more bigger, a lot more larger than these ones. So obviously that's why I prefer not to keep these in my bag at all times, because they do take up quite a lot of space. Okay, so that's all the Joy-Con grips. This is the official Joy-Con grip, the normal one without the charge set up. So this is one that's not see-through plastic, and it's an official Nintendo one. And you can buy these separately as well. Okay, so over here we have all the Pro style controllers. I've done a review on most of these stuff, by the way. Do check out the videos. I'll put them in the description below the video, so you can do check them out individually. But this is the Hori one. I did this one. I bought this one quite a while back. I think this one was about 30 quid, 27 pounds, something like that. 27 pounds to 30 pounds. I think it was 27.99. So I bought this from Game when it first came out. This was the first Pro style controller that came out that was from Hori, and absolutely loved it. I just wanted to get that. But since then, it works fine. By the way, it works really good. I'm just not a fan of the slanted buttons and the D-pad being a bit separated. These ones are really, really awesome. These are double pack Owsley ones. I've done a review on them recently as well, so do check that video out. But these Owsley ones are fantastic. Very nice accent colors. The function, the buttons, the preciseness of it are really good. It comes with a bundle pack, and the cable's a lot longer. And it's braided as well, so it just feels really good. Actually, it's the same length, but just braided really nicely, so it works really well. Yeah, so and I like the layout of it, so they work really good. And I think I got them both for, I believe again it was about just under £30 or $29.99, so a really good steal when that came out. This is a new one over here, guys. Very similar to the Pro Pad, but it's more, it looks more like an official Xbox One controller, as you can see from the style. And the triggers, they got the analog triggers as well from the Xbox One. Phenomenal controller, see-through plastic, really cool. This is a E-kit, but they come under two different names. There's the E-kit version, and there's another one as well. I'll put both links up for them. I paid 25 or 26 pounds, I think £25.99 for this. It's phenomenal. It's the button layout really good. You need to update the firmware on this, just like you do with the Owsley. And I think the Switch Hori one is fine, but the Owsley one, which is this one over here, and this one, you need to update the firmware. I'll provide a link to where you can update either one of these. It's quite straightforward. You use the PC, just basically run this program, and then you click onto it, and it updates it. Very straightforward. I put a guide there, so you should be fine. If you follow the one from Owsley, it's quite similar to that one, and yeah, it works on the Nintendo Switch with the new 5-point version of the software that's on there. What I really like about this one is that the D-pad is not separated, so it doesn't fall off. the Joy-Cons, the actual joysticks don't fly off like the Power A controller, third-party controllers, and the main thing being is that it's wireless. Just bear in mind that the wireless, the charge bit at the top is a type USB, micro USB connector, like the one that you get in your PS4 and your Xbox One, but it's got quite a small entry point, so you need to sort of get one that's really narrow, so you pretty much have to stick to the one that comes with this controller. So don't try and lose that one, because the normal traditional Samsung chargers and stuff like that, they won't fit in there. It becomes a bit too wide. So anyway, just bear that in mind. But this is really cool controller, works really well with Mario Kart and everything. All of these third-party controllers do work really well with Mario Kart and stuff. I found that with the Bluetooth one, because it's wireless, I found that when I played Street Fighter, Ultra Street Fighter 2 Turbo, when I played Ultra Street Fighter 2 The Final Challenges on Nintendo Switch, I found that compared to the Pro controller, this one had a bit of a experience where it sort of didn't hit the buttons correctly. So as I was trying to hit block, I started getting hit up by this one. So I don't know why it wasn't as responsive as the Pro controller. Probably because it's Bluetooth and not a wide connection like these third-party controllers. So what I found is that if you are going to get a third-party controller, just bear in mind that if you get a wired one, definitely benefit, because it will have a lag-free experience. But I didn't find any issues with Mario Kart 8, but that's probably because it's not as competitive as playing a fighting game. But if you do play a fighting game, you'll probably find that you'll be doing a few moves and it's not doing it correctly, and then it doesn't sort of deliver on the actual the fight that you're having on Street Fighter. So probably not the best one for fighting games, but everything else you'll be fine with this one, trust me. You just hold on the home button a little bit longer than you would on the Pro pad, and then basically the light will come on, and then you can literally just connect to the Switch. So very similar style to the official Pro pad, but just takes a little bit longer, just about 3 seconds extra than you would on the other one. But anyway, it connects very simply. Once you're connected to it, it will always pick it up and connect to it. Don't worry about that. And obviously you got the official Pro pad. So this one compared to this one, obviously this is £26. This one's about £55 now on Amazon UK. So it's gone down. I think when it came out it was about £60 to £70. So definitely the best option Pro Star controller. Obviously the best one is the official one from Nintendo. But if you don't want to pay that price tag, you've got all of these other options as well. Anyway guys, that sort of covers all of the Nintendo Switch accessory products, the Pro controllers and the Joy-Con style grips, the side style grips, which are the individual Joy-Con grips, as well as the dual Joy-Con grips, so give you that sort of layout. And you've also got a bunch of third-party controllers, which are Pro style controllers and the official Pro controller as well. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. Hopefully it was helpful. Do let me know if you have any questions in regards to any of these. Do check out the links below the video and see the individual videos on some of these products that I've done over the time. I've reviewed a bunch of these stuff, so do check them out, and hopefully they were helpful. I love playing my Nintendo Switch. I love playing it with a bunch of people, and I love to have a bunch of accessories on the go ready to play at any time. So definitely it's a good option to have these, and with the prices, definitely it's a good option to sometimes pick up the third-party stuff, because it tends to be a lot more cheaper compared to the official ones. So anyway guys, hope you guys enjoyed that video. Don't forget that like button if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe if you found it. Really appreciate all of my subscribers, so thank you very much for that. And until next time, take care guys, it's Mac. Peace out.